nuts or what they had out there.
Well, it was a big one. It was where they had the things coming down.
Tell Tom about your involvement with otters in Iowa.
Oh, Ron Andrews, there wasn't no otters in Iowa, and they stocked them. I forget when it was. Probably 20, 25 years ago. Ron wanted me to go to Louisiana and help him pick up a load of them. But I never did go with him, but anyway, he bought them back, and I went down and they released them there at Central City. They let 22 of them out, and they had the season closed for, I'd say the last 5 years. They opened it up. You can catch 2 until the quota's filled. Like this year, 950, and that's it. You're done. And like I say, I watched him stock them. They let them out, and then they fly over the airplane in the winter and see how many it is. Get a count on them, see them run in the snow. You know.
Really?
Yeah, they just like a sled.
Didn't they trade them for turkeys?
Yeah, they traded Iowa turkeys for otters out of Louisiana.
No kidding.
They hauled a whole shitload of them back here. But like I say, it was about 20 years you couldn't trap them.
No kidding.
If you caught one, the game warden had to come and take it out.
You know what? You're kind of a unique person because I have never, in all the people I've known, and I'm 65 going on 66, known anyone that has ever been involved with what you're involved in.
Yeah.
And I find it just, I think it's fascinating. I mean, I really do. What is the scariest thing you ever came across as far as all this animal stuff? And
but the spooky...
you ever get hurt doing anything?
No, I caught my first coyote that time. I thought he was going to nail me, but I got him down anyway. But I thought he's going to take a
Got him down.
How did you used to dispatch your coyotes?
Just step on their throat, you know. And that's what they said. And after that deal, I shot him after that. That goddamn coyote wanted to get a piece of meat pretty bad.
How big was that?
About 35 pounds.
And you were supposed to step on his throat?
Well, that's the way they recommend
Oh,
to
yeah,
kill him,
that's
you know,
smart.
keep the blood and stuff off the set.
Jesus Christ.
What about the year that you broke your back? Didn't you trap that entire year?
Oh, yeah, I didn't break my back. I just fractured some vertebrae. Yeah, I trapped all winter.
How far did you fall?
About 30 feet. I couldn't hardly walk, but by God, I'd get across that goddamn fence and down to the river and wait around for 2 or 3 hours and come back, get in the truck and go to the next place. I just enjoy it. I just enjoy it. There's a couple times I went out after a big heavy snowstorm, you know, just nice one. I'd walk up that creek and there wasn't a sign of nobody. I'd always walk up and try not to splash water on the snow. It's beautiful, you know, the trees were all covered with it.
You know what? Some of my favorite memories. I was a paper boy, and I had 84 people on my route, and that's when you got your papers delivered from 3 o'clock in the morning on Sundays. And when it was snowy, there was no one around.
Yeah.
But some of the prettiest times, you know, I used to peddle my papers, go to church, come home, sleep. But there's a certain prettiness about that time of year. And I actually, believe it or not, right at the corner of 34th Street and Henderson Drive, a guy could not pay for his papers. And he bought me. He goes, would you want these? And I had about 10. I think they were the most rusty goddamn traps in the world. So I said, yeah, okay, I'll take them, I'll pay them. And there was a place now that is right up on 35th Street Southeast. We used to call it Dunn's Woods. There's a little stream going through there. And I would set those I didn't even know what kind of traps they were. But I knew they went this way, and they had a big pan here, and you caught them. You know, you catch them. And I would go through those woods. I thought I was going to really make a fortune. Never caught a thing. Didn't know anything about scent, smell, or anything like that.
Yeah, I was always interested in. I used to read a lot of books on American Indians. I always liked that.
Yeah?
And I used to read a lot of books on gold mining out west in the old days.
Sure.
Like the Dutchman mine and stuff. There used to be gold mining books out there you could buy. You don't see them very often anymore. But God, I could read that stuff, forever.
Really? You know, they still say it's out there.
Oh, I'm sure it is.